fuck?
Welcome
No.
back to Dark Souls. Alright guys, welcome back. Sorry it has taken so long. It's been like a week or two. I'm sorry. I've been
It's my
stuck on
fault.
Absolver. I've been stuck on Absolver. Tim has literally not been on in about a week.
I have been working my ass off because I started working at Home Depot recently.
We want that booty, Pepsi, just letting you know.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, this is the Grand Archives. We're nearing the end of the main story adventure, but we still got a lot to go, you guys. So, yeah. I'm super rusty. My apologies. But in
Yeah,
here,
we're super rusty. We even forgot the name of this place when we logged on.
this is a good friend of a long time ago with the
What
same
a
weaknesses and
douche
everything. Damn it, Tim! I was gonna parry him and then whatever.
You wouldn't have done that much damage.
I was gonna let you get the riposte, you dick.
You'd be like, I can
That burp I want to cut out, but that was it felt so amazing that it's gonna stay in.
Damn it, you stupid candle wax douche. Hold still.
Welcome to Return of the Thralls. Yeah, no, they're everywhere in this place.
Thralls are jerks.
This place is a frigid nightmare when it comes to fucking thralls.
Haha, you missed. Oops. Ow. Okay, that one you didn't miss. Dude, I'm already almost out of Estus. I'm very pissed off at myself.
Did you forget the reload again?
No. Well, this isn't gay at all.
That's not the first time I've been inside of Tim.
You're hilarious, jackass.
What do you call the ladder of Farron Woods? Yeah.
This is true. Aw.
Yay, 500 damage! 1100 damage. Oh yeah, you have a hornet ring.
Yep. It's also a chaos dagger, which there's nothing in this game that has a chaos resistance.
In here.
Hey, just because my character has jizz on his face doesn't mean anything.
Alright.
Crystal Chime, literally, do not think of it like the Crystal Tin Catalyst from Dark Souls 1. It is I can't really say it's shit. It's just more or less, it consumes double the amount of stamina, or not stamina, mana, like it would consume double the amount of uses in Dark Souls 1, and it's really not worth using in this game, in my personal opinion, because I've played Sorcery for I don't know how long, and nobody ever uses it, unless they're going off of a one-shot crit build to try to get the max amount of damage, and then they can only cast once, and yeah. But no, if you're looking for one with a reasonably large amount of castings to try to hit a bunch of enemies that don't have an obscene amount of HP, your best bet is a different catalyst, which we'll find later that I can explain to you.
I'm not putting the stats on screen, just FYI. It's not a weapon.
You forgot the weapon down here.
Shush, I was getting to that!
Oh yeah, tool tip. When you got this wax on your face, those hands don't do any damage or curse build up to you. Just an FYI.
Yes. Well, in here, before we go over the other weapon really quickly.
Pretty much that lever that he pulled opens up the secret passage door.
Power within spell, and the witch's locks. Okay, let's I got this one. Let's get this out of the way. This is the first time you've ever seen a balanced build style whip. They're more dex based,
it was
but this
broken
one
when it came out.
This one is considered to be completely balanced build since it has both C in intelligence and faith, and D in dex.
Oh yeah.
Questionable.
It's actually had 3 nerfs on it.
Questionable on why it even does this, but aside from that, this weapon is still... Okay, it's not recommended for PvP. This is not a weapon you could use a lot in PvP, but in PV... Or not PvP, sorry, in PvE. In PvE,
it's a PvP weapon.
It is a very bad weapon. It won't take out very many mobs, and overall it's there. But if you have the correct stats in PvP, it does quite a bit of damage, especially for its weapon art.
Yeah, and just something that was before they nerfed it. It was literally so broken OP when it first came out. If you had the setup right for the mundane build, which is what Dark Souls 2 players call it, you would use its special ability and you would one-shot people if it connected. It was that broken.
Alright. Now we're gonna have Tim go to this one before we go to the other weapon. Evelyn.
Oh, that's where you get to Evelyn. I've been trying to get the second one. I forgot where to get it. But, yeah. It's just a crossbow that shoots 3 bolts in one fire. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Come on, a bit
it's
more.
not as good as Dark Souls 2. In this one, in my honest personal opinion, it blows. It's betterly balanced, but it is not the best thing to use, especially if you're going to use a crossbow. You're better off with a heavy bow. But, yeah, in Dark Souls 2, it was... How do I put this without sounding like a dick?
It was too OP.
Yeah, it was broken. It was so overpowered that it would destroy people's anuses within seconds. And you could power stance him in Dark Souls 2. So it was even more fucking broken.
That was the last one? Oh, right. Yeah. The third weapon, the Scholar Candlestick.
Ew.
It was once the most overpowered dagger, not physical-wise. The only reason why it was tremendously overpowered is because the Scholar's Candlestick, when held in your left hand, gives Magery a buff. And with a correct
It would double
build,
its damage.
with a correct build, before it got nerfed, you could potentially 2 to 3 shot any boss in the game, and 1 shot any player if you land a hit. However, because sorceries are very slow in this game, you're unlikely to even land that. But
a lot of people were actually saying that people that did that were scrubs and crap at the game and should not ever do this. And you know the old saying of get good and get wrecked, scrub, all that other stuff. It was, I've used it myself. It was very broken. I did not like using it because I like to have a shield or a chime in my left hand when I'm a caster. So I never really used the candlestick. My brother did, and his damage were just through the fucking roof, off the charts. It was insane. You hit somebody with a soul stream with a candlestick in your left hand with all the rings and the proper catalyst, you could potentially one-shot somebody with max health wearing full Havel armor. It was just... It was brutal. It made me question life. That's how fucking broken it was.
you guys thought I was kidding when I said the freaking thralls. No, they're everywhere in this place. Ow! Really? The AoE of that's hitting me?
I moved him. Ah. Oh wait, the candle wax doesn't affect phantoms.
For what?
When he flicks the candle wax at me.
Oh yeah. No, it doesn't affect it if you're wearing the hat.
Well, he hit me direct contact. I didn't move, and it didn't do anything to me.
Yeah, well, it's because once again, if you're wearing the oh, you're not wearing the hat. Oh, it's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I guess
yeah,
it doesn't work for phantoms anymore.
That's just weird.
This guy.
Oh, I hate this thing.
The third ice mob thing that you fight in the game.
The third Aerothil Knight.
He hurts a lot. Ow. Fuck.
I haven't played this game in quite a while, guys, so sorry.
Can you parry this asshole?
I don't remember. It has been forever since I've played this game.
But then this is coming out. Ow. Here. Got here.
Alright, mind if I get a heal?
That sucks.
This is where you get the Outrider set. Hey, you guys ever wanted to look like those knights? Here you go, it's a female armor.
For all you cosplayers.
Yeah, it's actually classified as female. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wear it for a bit because I do like the way that it's shaped.
Oh yeah, cool thing is those guys that are reading those books, they're actually snoring and alive until you pick up the object that they're holding, and then they, for some reason, just die.
Yeah.
It's weird. There's no lore behind it, they just die when you take their item. They just, I guess, they literally just have a heart attack and get butt hurt that you took their toy away. Right.
Die for me!
Coming in.
Crystal scroll. Now, let me
Let's learn crystal magics.
let me educate you really quickly, guys, on a cool little thing. This enemy is not farmable. However, that was weird. You have a .643 chance to receive another Crystal Sage Soul from this guy in the Grand Archives.
Which I never bother killing him, so yeah.
I
just usually ignore him ever since I bought the spells.
I just kind of slaughter him because why not? Free souls.
First shortcut.
Second.
Because they didn't want a repeat of the Duke's archives.
Second shortcut.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that that ladder classifies as a shortcut.
Well, I mean, it takes you up a floor. Makes it quick.
Yeah, I guess it could be classified as that, so... So yeah, there's 4 shortcuts in this area. What if they just randomly updated and changed that to a mimic?
That would suck.
Dude, I'd be so pissed.
That's how you get free Titanite skills right there. Also, this is gonna be uploaded pretty, like, really early in the morning on Labor Day. So happy Labor Day, guys. Cause we're recording pretty late at night. Like, what time is it?
Yeah, it's... What time is it? It
is 11 o'clock.
9:43 my time. Yeah, it's 9:43 up here in Alaska.
It's 10:43, so it's pretty late. And we sound old for saying that, but generally we don't record during the night. When we record, it's usually during the mornings before we can get other stuff done.
Yeah, I mean, we normally game until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning on our weekends, but we don't even record anything until like maybe 3 or 4 o'clock in the evening. And then once we get out of that, or get that out of the way, then we just...
Sometimes it's in the morning.
Relax. Yeah. The fuck did you go?
Fighting a gargoyle.
How the fuck did you get past me? I didn't even see you.
Because I didn't find anything?
Damn it, Dark Souls. This is why we can't have nice things. Aha. There you are. Okay. These gargoyles are douches.
So, this is funny, guys. Fun fact is that until the DLC, there's actually not a whole lot more reviewing that we have to go through. So...
Yeah, the DLC videos,
Ooh.
we're actually... I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know what all we're gonna do. What?
Gargoyle Flame Spear, go.
Ow! Hold on. I'm fighting your twinkle bug. Meh. How the fuck? No! You, bad twinkle. Yeah, well.
Tim,
You got
Gargoyle Flame
away.
Spear, go.
Okay, well, I've never used it personally, so I wouldn't know. But from what I can say from experience, I don't know if they've nerfed it in the past. I've never really paid attention to any of the gargoyle weapons. So...
They've never been touched.
Okay, so as far as I know from my experience of fighting it, it can do a pretty decent amount of damage in PvP if you're wielding it right and you have the proper stats. But other than that, it really does not work very well in PvE. Like, I never have ever seen anybody ever use it in PvE. So I can't say that if it would be good in PvE or not, because I've never even upgraded any of my gargoyle weapons. Now, that being said, any weapon can be viable in Dark Souls as long as you have the patience of fighting and have the proper stats to kick out the proper amount of percentage damage. But the spear, as far as I know, I think it just pokes. I don't know. I think I actually have it personally. Let me use it really quick, and I can give you a little bit better opinion on it. I don't even know if I've even gotten it to drop before. I think that's actually one of the few weapons that I'm missing. I don't know. Let me look.
Yeah, it just pokes.
Didn't that one shoot a flamethrower?
No, that's the hammer. It does this.
Oh, yeah. It does a jump and an explosion. That's why nobody ever used it, because when they kind of changed the stat system for those kinds of abilities, it kind of became useless. That, and it's really hard to clip somebody with an attack like that. Always really hard. So it's not really good for PvP. The hammer, on the other hand, oh, the hammer's brutal. If clipped right, it can just destroy people. I'll take care of that stupid caster.
Yep. I got only Kiribadachi over here.
Ow. I have the Ferrum user and the caster's shooting magic at me.
Speaking of which, can you multitask well?
Do what?
Can you multitask well?
Multitask? I don't know. What kind of multitask are we talking about here?
Onikiri Ubadachi.
That thing's got a huge history. So, Onikiri and Ubadachi are dual katanas. One is short and one is long. They're originally designed for, one for reach, and the other one just for finisher attack. Pretty much when you're holding it with two hands, you do an L2 jump attack, which then does a swing for kind of like a headshot attack. In the L1 you just kind of like do a combo swing attack, but originally before they started doing any kind of balancing and nerfs to it, it was a very, very, very good weapon. But hold on, I'll just pop you a heal, then you can just activate the elevator. But pretty much I can't say anything good about it anymore, other than the fact that they've kind of broken it. They didn't really make it a good weapon ever since they patched it. They shortened the timer on how long it takes for you to get down back on the ground after you jump and swing. They lowered its damage percentage for its criticals, and they lowered the bleed buildup for it. So really, it's not a strong weapon. It's more or less they tried to balance it and failed, I guess you can kind of say. But like I said, I can't give a good opinion on the weapon. Now, the older version of it, before they started patching and changing a bunch of stuff, it was a very good weapon. I would recommend it for anybody that was dex build or anybody that just loved using katanas. But now, I wouldn't even recommend it for low-level players. You're better off using a standard uchi katana or a washing pole. But yeah, that's it.
Fun fact about Onikiri Ubadachi is, it is one of the few weapons that actually retains as good of a focus on PvE as it does PvP.
Yeah, one of the few weapons that do, but a lot of people don't like using it in PvE because they're looking for quick, heavy amounts of damage. So a lot of people resort to great swords.
Anyways, that ring I just picked up is the Hunter's Ring. If you've ever been short 5 decks or under on anything that you've been wanting to use, that ring will help you out well. Unfortunately, you get it this late in the game, so it's most likely not
kind of a
useful.
pointless ring ever added.
It's kind of not even useful at this point. But hey, there you go.
I mean, unless you want to go in and allocate your points and then adjust it, then it would be useful. But at this point, really, they should have thought a little bit better on where they were going to throw the rings. I mean, I realized they wanted to keep them in specific spots for lore. But since when has Dark Souls ever given a damn about lore or story?
all the time. The
Oh,
game's
they leave their
heavily
lore
built
with,
on lore.
Yeah, but they don't give too much of a story to it, and the lore is pretty much based off of trying to speculate between the videos, the armor pieces, and the items, and the weapons, along with the souls. They kind of expect you to do a lot of reading. Kind of like a Final Fantasy game.
I'm kind of okay with.
Yeah. Whoa, that was laggy. What the fuck? I was behind him to go and stab him, right? My dagger dinked off of the back end of his shield. Good job, Dark Souls.
Do I have
This guy is
with...
skateboarding down the stairs on my screen. No.
Can I catch him all? Because he's a dandy
Bad llama. Okay, I need to pop a heal. And now I need to use my mana. I'm really down to just nothing but mana. I don't have anything else.
I could have literally went and hit that bonfire and then met you back up here.
That's fine. We fought with worse. I mean, we fought the Twin Princes and hold the world record for fighting them completely naked using only Gother twin swords, I think is what it was.
Something like that.
We still hold the world record for beating the Twin Princes on max difficulty. For literally beating them within record time, better than anybody in the entire world. We hold the world record. Which the Twin Princes are classified as one of 5 of Dark Souls' hardest bosses ever made.
I'm gonna need...
So, I feel good about that. And fuck Dark Eater Madir.
It's still never been broken, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I don't think it'll ever be broken, and if it is, it'll be somebody that shit buckets Dark Souls.
Hi! I'm the dude who shit buckets this game. Oh shit.
Yeah, right.
Do you have a repair powder?
I got 20. Let me use one.
Because I'm gonna need one. This weapon's about to break. Thank you. Alright. In here, I don't know why I put that on. I think it just kind of... Oh, I can only do it once. Oh well. Alright, Tim. Go silent for this one.
Okay.
Oh dear. Another dogged contender. Welcome, unkindled one, purloiner of cinders. Mind you, the mantle of Lord interests me none. The fire-linking curse, the legacy of lords, let it all fade into nothing. You've done quite enough. Now have your rest.
This is the Twin Princes. Dark Souls, easily best bosses they've made in this game. Well, best main game boss. This is the first time you'll ever experience a fight where each of the 2 phases have separate weaknesses. Which is why it kind of counterbalances everything about it. One of the biggest known things about this boss, however, is the unforgiveness and RNG that it implies. You can either have total luck during the fight, or just get so ungodfully unlucky that it just won't work.
For that is our curse.
You can talk now, Tim.
I noticed they fixed the lip sync problem.
This is what I mean. The music compensates everything about it. How intimidating they can be. Just overall astounding. However, this doesn't reach the fact that both of them have different weaknesses. You will not be able to damage both of them with the exact same attack since they do not share the same weakness. On top of this phase is very confusing. Lorien will take more damage the more times you strike him down. Until Lothric is dead, Lorien will refuse to die. Which kind of makes this fight unfair for a lot of people since you have to know when to time your dodge in order to actually deal damage. That being said, kind of needs some concentration because the dodging is very hard.
Alright, I need a second to recuperate, and I have no divine blessings. Frickin' crap. That's alright. This'll do just fine. We made that look stupid easy.
You make this game
But,
look stupid.
like I said
easy.
before, we are record holders, so it kind of explains a lot.
Man, Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.